Okay, so just look at the camera.
Hi, I'm Maiya, and I've been discriminated against in the workplace.
Hi, I'm Tal, and I've experienced cyberbullying in the workplace.
I'm Gurneet, and I've experienced harassment in the workforce.
Discrimination. Cyberbullying. Harassment.
Hey Tal, bring your sexy ass over here.
Bruh.
These are examples of interpersonal conflict that occurs between coworkers in the workplace setting. Interpersonal conflict is a growing concern in modern day work environments that, when is left unchecked, can lead to increased levels of stress and counterproductive behavior, such as lower quality of work and higher rates of absenteeism.
With that being said, Friday's Team Pineapple proposes to you a solution to address these growing concerns of interpersonal conflict among the workplace. A 3-day retreat that involves inviting graduating students from GBC's Human Resource Management program to attend, in which they will engage in seminars and activities facilitated by Toronto's best HR professionals.
The goal of this retreat is to provide these graduating HR students with the essential skills and techniques on how to prevent, mitigate, and/or manage workplace issues of harassment, bullying, and discrimination. This will help them cultivate a workplace environment where employees feel safe and valued, which will lead to higher job satisfaction, less turnover and absenteeism, and better quality work.
What are the benefits of this retreat, you ask?
One benefit is promotion and exposure to George Brown College. Our retreat will give George Brown College a competitive advantage in terms of attracting and recruiting future college candidates. More college candidates translates to more money invested into George Brown College, which equals more space to do creative and innovative ideas such as ours that will push George Brown College ahead of other institutions. Another significant benefit is the major networking and employment opportunities this retreat can offer. By inviting the best HR professionals Toronto has to offer to facilitate sessions and activities at this retreat, we are creating an amazing opportunity for alumni, volunteers, and graduating students to impress these HR professionals for future employment. The hired HR professionals also have the chance to scout the attending alumni and graduating students as potential candidates for their organization's vacancies. Lastly, a benefit of this retreat, which can be considered the most important, is what the retreat does for society. By attempting to create safer, more welcoming, and equitable work environments that should increase employees' mental and physical well-being, we hope that it will transfer over into their personal lives where they are happier, more understanding, and kinder to others.
You may be wondering how we're going to deliver this retreat.
To keep Team Friday Pineapple organized, we have created a detailed chart with the milestone dates and corresponding tasks that need to be done for that week. For example, booking a bus company to take students and staff to and from the retreat needs to be done by February 8th. Selecting of volunteers and HR professionals will be completed by February 16th. Measuring progress on the project will help keep everyone involved, focused, and allows the project managers to stay on top of what is happening. We will be using an app called Slack and weekly check-in meetings to monitor the critical path activities and other major components of the project. Participating in weekly check-ins will ensure that team members have a chance to voice any current or future concerns that they may have during different stages of the project. This will allow us to avoid or mitigate any potential problems that may arise during our project in an efficient manner to ensure that we do not disturb the critical pathway.
How much cash money are we asking for? Well, I'm glad you asked. To pull off this awesome retreat, we will need
a venue that will cost $15,000, which includes accommodations and all the use of amenities that are on the premises. Transportation will consist of 2 coach buses at $195 each, resulting in a grand total of $390. Our catering costs will total $7,000 and include 3 meals a day for attendees and staff. We will also be spending $500 for prizes, which will be in the form of 10 gift cards from the following establishments: prepaid Visa gift cards, Amazon, Sir Corp restaurants, Best Buy, and CF malls. In addition, we will be allocating $500 to use for our 3-day advertising campaign to recruit volunteers and HR professionals. Lastly, the biggest portion of our budget consists of $54,000, which will go toward the salaries of our HR professionals and the project managers. $45,000 of the $54,000 will be divided amongst the 6 project managers, $7,500 each for the entire duration of the project, and the remaining $9,000 going towards our 3 HR professionals, with $1,000 being given to attend training and the other $2,000 for their participation in the retreat. And to top it off, we are asking for a $10,000 buffer budget in case of any last-minute changes, unexpected emergencies, or charges.
And that totals to a whopping $88,500. But don't worry, now we only need $88,250 more. And that's chump change to Professor Derek.
Lastly, we want to ask ourselves, what are some of the top risks of this retreat?
The greatest projects come with great risks. One possible risk can be medical injuries due to being outdoors.
This will be mitigated by our recruitment of GBC nurses as medical staff for allergies, illnesses, and injuries.
Another possible risk are external hazards. This can be anything from snakes to a storm causing a power outage.
We plan to deal with this by avoiding it. We plan to do a research when booking our event location to ensure that it is low risk regarding dangerous wildlife and that they have the proper procedures and protocols to handle such situations. For example, we want to know the venue will have the equipment/alternative solutions to help us continue, such as backup generators for power outage.
An added potential risk is counterproductive behavior from the students and/or volunteers, such as sneaking in alcohol.
We will mitigate this by issuing an announcement before the retreat to put emphasis on the zero tolerance rule of alcohol, drugs, and sexual behavior, as well as a thorough search of each attendee before boarding the bus.
Naturally, COVID is a major risk that's on our minds.
We plan to mitigate this by ensuring everyone is vaccinated, as well as take the necessary steps as per health and safety guidelines. For example, providing sufficient supply of sanitizers, extra masks on deck, and ensuring students are social distancing.
In summary, we've shown that there's a demand from our stakeholders for this retreat, as it would help combat the growing concern in today's workforce with personal, professional, and collective benefits for our community.
Investment in this retreat is an investment in George Brown College.
In the future of human resources.
And an investment in society as a whole.